Business. Spotlight on East Orange Business is your local business and community affairs program dedicated to highlighting the work of entrepreneurs, business owners, and businesses that serve the residents of East Orange, New Jersey. I'm Anna Banks, your host. And today's program is sponsored by Thrive Leadership Institute in collaboration with the East Orange Business Association. And the show will air every Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and Twitter. No, Facebook and YouTube, not Twitter, not Twitter. So, did you know that African Americans spend an estimated $2.54 billion on Black hair and the beauty business? But most of that is actually controlled by Koreans and our Asian businesses. Now, in fact, in the U.S. today, less than 1% of African Americans own any part of that market. Mm-hmm. Now, our guests today, they have staked a claim in making sure that we can start to turn that tide. We have in our studio today, Dreamy and Jasmine Thomas, two of the 6 owners of Dazzle Dash Beauty Supply in East Orange, New Jersey. So welcome to Spotlight on East Orange Business, ladies.
Thank you for having us, Anna.
Thank you.
I tell you, if people could have just heard how loud I was laughing before the show went live. I'm telling you, the before the show things are they're just priceless. So let's just get right into it. First of all, tell us about Dazzle Dash.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
Tell us about your business, Dazzle Dash. When was it formed? So and I don't see you on camera right now.
What happened?
Oh no.
I don't see us either. I have no idea how to get the camera back on. There's not even a camera icon.
Swipe up and you might be able to find it.
Nothing.
Are you on an iPhone?
Yes.
Okay, so you should be able to either swipe up or swipe down from the absolute bottom or the absolute top. And then it should show you your icons. There you go.
Okay.
It helps to be to do a lot of technology work.
Anna. So I'm very smart.
Well, thank you so much, Dreamy. I appreciate the accolade. So, ladies, tell us about Dazzle Dash. When did you get started? And most of all, what had you decide to build to start a beauty supply business?
Take it away, Dreamy.
Naturally, because I'm smarter than the rest of them. Because I was before all of them. I'm the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
So we've always been in business together because my father, he made it his business to be in our business. To make sure we had a business. He had us singing from when we was kids. Like that's how we started out, with what I say with the entrepreneurship.
Yes, pretty much.
So
we had our own recording studio.
My father built a studio in our house, and the rest is history. Like we was signed to Universal for a couple of years, but he always wanted us to be independent and stand on our own. He never wanted us to work for anyone, ironically, because he's been working for the post office since before
The post office exists.
Okay. dinosaurs. I don't know. He's been there forever and he's still there. Oh,
But
so I thought I had an idea. What were we gonna do? We were gonna do a boutique actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what? I no Black-owned beauty supply stores in this area. I'm lying. It's one all the way up Central Avenue, like right before you enter East Orange. And Sisterhood's been there for years, and they have. It's a really good store.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like we need
Not
another
on this
one.
side.
Yeah, not on this side because you got to go all the way on that end, right? And then when you walk up the street, up Central Avenue from us, it's like two sitting on the same side, then one right across the street from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All shit, the same distributor, they ordered together and everything. So I was like, you know what? We need to open up a beauty supply store. I think the time is now. I mean, everybody was on this. Let's circulate the black dollar. Let's I thought it was time,
Mm-hmm.
to be another beauty supply, Black-owned beauty supply store in the area. So that's how we got started with that.
Okay. So when did you actually launch? When did you actually open the business?
August 15th of last year.
2020.
Yeah.
In the midst of the pandemic?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness. That in and of itself speaks volumes, to open a retail store in the midst of the pandemic when everybody else's store is closed. That is absolutely crazy. But with sisters, you can do almost anything. I absolutely believe that.
Do you hear that?
Yes, I'm for that. Oh, we can't hear you, and there's a lot of feedback on the mic.
Yeah, I hear a lot of stuff, a lot of crackling. Yeah, I hear. Okay, it's calmed down now. Yeah, well, see, when you unmute, when you mute, I don't hear it. Okay, now unmute. Yeah, now I hear it again. Well, I tell you, sometimes things like this happen. Your internet connection goes down, or there's something else that interrupts a recording. And so I'm sure, just hold on, that Dreamy and Jasmine will be back with us in the studio in just a moment. But while I have your attention, let me tell you a little bit about who's going to be our guest next week. We'll have Stephen Cooper, who is a mortgage banker, and he'll be talking about some great things. So here they are. The ladies are back. Let me get them back on screen. There you are. I was telling everybody, things like this happen. We just keep moving on. And I knew that you would be back shortly. Okay?
Sounds better.
So, Dreamy just talked about, like how your family has always been entrepreneurial. Your father was the banker, you know what I'm saying? He just happened to get part of the money through the Postal Service. So we all have to find ways to fund our dreams.
Yes, absolutely.
So kudos on him.
Yeah, thank you. Thank God for the post office.
Pardon me?
Thank God for the post.
Yes, absolutely. So since starting this business, and especially because it is, we only own like 1%. What is the biggest roadblock that you have encountered while building or starting this business?
I would think not being able to build the same relationships I won't say not being able to build the same relationships, not being able to build those relationships as easily as, say, Asian-owned beauty supply stores. I mean, they have that um, cultural familiarity with a lot of the distributors that we just don't have. We don't speak the language. We don't have the look. We don't, and I'm sure there's a lot of discrimination. So just our skin color alone is just a huge barrier at times dealing with the distributors.
Mm-hmm. And so even with that, you have still persisted. What has been the thing, or can you just share with our audience a couple of the things that has kept you going when you met with these challenges?
I would say honestly, it's knowing that the people in this neighborhood expect us to be here. They love coming into the store. We get people that'll come in, and even if we don't have what it is they're looking for, they'll spend money with us anyway because they appreciate the fact that we're here. They want to support Black business. They want to support this type of Black business. So that alone it feels great. It feels really good. And I'm not gonna lie and say that it's easy at all being in this business. It's so frustrating sometimes, but that gives me a push. It gives me a push, and in turn, I go and push everybody else.
She's mean, Anna.
I'm not mean. I'm a little pushy.
Wait a minute, did you quit? What you doing in this interview?
I did quit, but I'm back. I had a 2-week hiatus. I'm back though.
Oh, well, look, we all entrepreneurs need to take a break every now and then.
Yes,
so, and with 6 of you, that can make it a little bit easier to take a break and know that somebody is around to hold, to watch the store.
Right.
Literally.
Down for it at all times.
Well, that's great. So, in addition to just being a Black-owned beauty supply store, what are some of the other things that sets Dazzle Dash apart from some of the others in the area?
Well, I'm going to say this. One thing we pride ourselves on is having that connection that when you come to the store, we can talk here, right? It's 6 of us.
With 6 different textures are here.
Exactly. 6 different textures are here. So we can talk here, right? Even the kids. It's 6 of us. Boom. How many kids you think we have running around here?
14.
14, okay? Half boys, half girls, half granimals. These kids don't say, but we got them. We can talk hair, fur. We can talk all of it.
I hear you, Dreamy. Oh goodness. So what is one of the things that you would have done differently if you had to do it over again from the start?
I'm serious. I think we should have went after more money. Seriously,
We should have. But also, I would have done a lot more research so that we distributed the funds that we did have a little differently, very differently.
Mm-hmm.
Opening up our variety was very different. Like anybody who shopped with us early on, they come in the store now and they notice a huge difference. We're a lot more hair forward. We're a lot more hair focused, and that's what that's what we needed, right? And that's what the industry is changing towards. And I would have done a lot more research to have that at opening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you with? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dreamy.
no, I was going to say it's more wig driven. It's more bundle driven. Ponytail, braids. It's not so. It's still hair care for the natural hair, but they have like these staples, like the certain products that people go to,
Right.
and it varies in different areas. Like over here, they love the DL, right?
Mm-hmm.
They love the Cream of Nature, and they love the what else do they love?
They like TGIN.
Yeah.
They Design Essentials. They love
Design Essentials. Like so, it varies. Like so, you can go to another neighborhood and they have something else that's
a whole different.
a whole different selection. But we know you got to know your neighborhood too. You have to know your demographics. You have to know what the people that visit your store. You have to know what they want.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You have to know your customer, right? You always have to know your customer.
Right.
And we pride ourselves on that, We pride ourselves on connecting with our customers because I think that's very important. We're not following you around the store.
when you come in, it's like, hey, how are you? That's the most important thing. Even if they don't greet us back, I'm still, when you get to the desk, I'm like, hi, you didn't hear me speak to you? Well, I spoke. Now, how you doing? Well, all right, welcome to the daddy. What you looking for? Like,
That's all right. I just need to make sure that you stay in the frame. So I know that both of you are on camera. You know, you're sitting kind of close, but that's one good thing. You know, your sister, so you can be close.
you gonna punch me if I get any closer.
Oh, okay. No, no, no. Let's not go there then. Okay.
I'm the mushy one. She's the complete opposite.
Oh. So, what impact has this new business, this entrepreneurship journey, had on both of you?
Want to go first? I can go first. I was here before you. Go ahead. Did I say that? I was the oldest. So it had a great impact on me. Like it honestly, it really made me want to get involved. One, more with the community. I'm like, oh, this is great. Like, let's hit up some of the schools. I know that let's get into some activities for the kids. Like, let's give back. We last year we did a breast what was it, breast cancer awareness. We did something for breast cancer awareness month. We had speakers come out. We gave away some things like because it affected our family just like I'm sure it affected
Yes.
other many others. What else did we do? We did a couple of events in the store. Like that's the difference. Like this is our community. So because the people support us, we want to make sure we give back.
Right, and it's caused us to be. I won't say cause, but it's made us want to be a lot more connected.
Yeah, exactly. Want to be more active. You know, I want to do more. I want to go inside the schools and tell young women and young men that you can be anything that you put your mind to. Even if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, you still can go on to be that CEO. You still can go on to go to the army or go to the you can be what you want to be. It's hard work and dedication. You can be anything. Like it really made me want to get involved, especially with our youth. Because sometimes I feel like like sometimes they need a little help. It's a little bit crazy. So I really want to get. I'm serious. I really want to get more involved with the youth. Like it really makes me want to get involved with them more. And this generation, they're very smart though.
Oh, that's smart.
Very smart. I have to say, this generation is something with the entrepreneurship, right? I've never
The ways
seen it.
they
The
make money
ways they
always
make
get
money.
me.
I've never seen it like this before. Like I've never seen it like these kids be about their money. They be about their business. And I see more of them talking about going to college now. Like you can see it change, but I want to be involved. I want to definitely be involved in it. I want to be a part of the changes the good changes. The bad.
Well, I have to tell you that really warms my heart because I have a passion for helping youth, and so I am sure that a lot of the schools will be looking forward to having both of you, all of your sisters. Y'all can spread the love around. We have a number of schools here in East Orange, especially giving young people, whether it be the kindergartners or right up through high school, an idea of what's available. Looking at everything that you've done up to this point, up to opening the store. You've been involved in, like you said, in entertainment. And so they need to know even how hard that is and how you were able to connect what you did at one time in your life to now transitioning to this. So I have to, I give you kudos, and I'm so glad, because that's always one of the questions that I ask our the guest on Spotlight on East Orange Business is, what is it that you're willing or you're committed to when it comes to youth? Because we need role models. We need good role models. We need role models that they can say, oh, I could do that. And then sometimes mentorship. So thank you so much, for already being willing to do that.
Yes. Definitely want to look into getting into some mentorship programs. But that's like I love young adults. I love kids too, little ones that run around. But the young adults, like I really vibe with them. Like I love young adults. I love young adults, and they love me. I can't they love me.
Yeah, I don't know why, but they
you know, sometimes I think she's a little unfiltered, which is what.
They love that. And they love it. She pulls no punches. She's not gonna hold back. She's gonna tell you exactly what she's thinking. When they say no filter, they mean this one.
Well, I'm not gonna say she doesn't have any filter because look, I know she has a filter because she has children. So you have to have a filter.
It's very thin.
See, only sisters can say stuff like that.
I know you like.
Only sisters can say things like that. I'm telling you, I am having a great time. And I hope that those who are watching either now or they watch the replay are have a great time too. So we're at that part in the show where I always play this little, it's a part that I call Would You Rather. So, you know, are you up to having a little fun with this?
I absolutely am.
Okay. So, and I'll hear from both of you just in case you have differing opinions. Oh, I just lost you again. There we go. Okay, are you ready? Whoop. You're gone again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but your camera is off.
Oh, what the hell?
Ooh. Now you're gone. You know, I tell you, sometimes, you know, I love technology. But when it's not working, it can be the most frustrating thing that you ever want to experience. So I know that Jasmine and Dreamy will be right back with us shortly. And so if you have any questions for them, you can just type them in your chat. We are able to see questions if you're typing in on Facebook. Any of the channels that we're on Facebook, that Spotlight on East Orange Business on Facebook, or if you are on YouTube, you can also post your comments there. And so while we're waiting for Dreamy and Jasmine to return, I just want to make a quick plug for the show. For any East Orange business that would like to be a guest on Spotlight on East Orange Business, please reach out to me. You can send me an email by you can send an email to hello@ThriveLeadershipInstitute.com. That's hello@ThriveLeadershipInstitute.com for any East Orange business that would love to be a guest on Spotlight on East Orange. All right, it seems like our two ladies have joined us.
We're back.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, when technology works, it works. When it doesn't work, oh boy,
What a headache,
it
right?
is one of the most frustrating things. So right now, I only see this part of both of your heads. So you'll need to either drop the camera a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. So are we ready to play? Would you rather? Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
A maid, definitely a maid. I love to cook. I do not like cleaning. I would definitely like to have a maid.
Okay.
I don't want to do this.
You
I
want
have
both?
both.
Oh, Dreamy wants them both.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is, would you rather have unlimited battery life on all your devices or free Wi-Fi wherever you go?
Battery. Oh my goodness.
Okay, okay. Now, would you rather have $1 million now or $5,000 a week for the rest of your life?
Give me my million now. I'll find something to do with it and generate my own 5,000 a week.
How you give me my million? Because I might not make it to 2 weeks after that. Okay? I might have a damn heart attack from being overjoyed. So give me the million. 5,000 a week. What do I kill myself? No, give me the million.
Okay. So you want 5,000, you want a million, each one of you wants a million. Okay, great.
Absolutely.
So would you rather solve world hunger or global warming?
World hunger.
I would say hunger.
Hunger, because you know
We
why?
see that every day too, and I think it's right. That feels more personal to me. We've grown up in Northern East Orange, and that's something you see
I can
firsthand.
touch world hunger.
Right.
They say it's global warming. Do we really
Right,
know?
and we know the effects of it, but I feel like it's much. That's a much more personal something we see every day. You know,
Okay.
I know firsthand the effects of it. So
Okay. Okay, great.
Global warming, it affects like the weather and things like that, right?
I get that, but
You can't eat the rain.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can live longer if we have water than food.
I mean, and we're gonna live longer and be hungry the whole time.
At least you would live.
If the global warming, if it's that messed up, it might start raining fire. Like, come on now. I'd rather feed people.
Okay.
Wait a world
Okay.
just start raining fire. You don't know. Man,
Okay, so the last question is, would you rather travel the world for a year for free or have $50,000 to spend right now however you please?
I think I travel for free. I love to travel.
Yeah.
Let me travel for free.
I'm not big on the planes. Last time I went on a plane, I got sick going in, coming, and that was about 2 months ago. Give my 50 G's.
50 G's, okay. 50 G's for Dreamy, world travel for Jasmine.
For a whole year, absolutely.
I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
The world has all these people going crazy
I want to watch them.
everywhere.
I want to watch them go crazy in Kenya. I want to watch them go crazy in Paris.
Not me. I'm not that.
I want to watch them go crazy in Manila.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, ladies, I have to tell you, this has been quite an interview. Lots of laughter. I tell you, I've just enjoyed this in spite of the internet connections, all of that kind of stuff. This has been a wonderful interview for me.
And for us.
So, before we close, I just like to give both of you an opportunity to give some advice or something that you would like to share about starting a business in East Orange or anything else that you would love to be able to share with our listening audience. And if you have any events coming up or something like that, please be willing to share that also.
Oh, well, we can get the event out the way immediately. We have our 1-year anniversary sale coming up August 14th. That's next month. I believe it is a Saturday. There will be music, food, games, raffles, all that good stuff. So please come join us. It's gonna be kind of a big deal. um, as far as advice goes, I would say definitely. I'm so big on this, having experienced it and made very expensive mistakes. Definitely do your research. Um, absolutely seek advice, seek mentorship. That is so big. Seek mentorship. I know you think you have all the answers because I think I have all the answers too, and I'm usually wrong. Um, it definitely helps to speak to people that have done successfully what it is you're trying to do. Join all those Facebook groups. There's a wealth of information in Facebook groups that are tailored to
important.
right. That's so
Mhm.
big.
Bring your camera down. I'm on the stage. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I said join some Facebook groups that are tailored specifically to what it is you're trying to do. There's a wealth of information in these groups. It just helps to, not only motivate you, but talk to people who have done successfully what it is you're trying to do. You get so many nuggets that are like key to not just running your business, but opening it and opening it properly. We ran into ran into a couple of issues opening because I didn't follow the steps that I should have followed because I didn't do the research in order, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
avoid so many mistakes, just doing it the right way, just seeking mentorship and finding out all the answers and doing a lot of research. Much more than you think. When you think you've done enough research, do some more.
Okay. Okay. And what about you, Dreamy?
I don't know what this nugget is she speak of. Only nuggets I know is Wendy's and McDonald's.
Shut up.
But I can tell you, don't be afraid to fail.
Absolutely.
You can't be afraid to fail.
Nope. You'll never get started if you get it up.
Have no fear. Like she said, do your research. Dot your I's, cross your T's, cross your fingers, all that good stuff. But do not be afraid to fail. It's part of it.
I will
Yeah.
say though, don't become stagnant because you feel like you got to do all this. I get in my head like that sometimes too, thinking I have to do all these things before I get going. You'll never get going if you try to do everything perfectly. That's just not gonna happen. So don't let it polarize you.
Okay. Okay. And so, just for our listeners that don't know exactly where you are, I want you to please share with us where the store is located, what your hours of business are, and how can they contact or connect with you.
We are at 400 Central Avenue in East Orange, New Jersey. We're right next door to Golden Wings. Everybody loves Golden Wings. Right next door to Golden Wings, across the street from Sandwiches Unlimited, right next door to Stush Beauty Salon. You can find us online on Instagram at shop.dazzle-dash. Find us on Facebook at Dazzle-Dash. The store hours, we're open 7 days a week. Sundays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the rest of the week, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. except Saturday when we close at 8, 9 to 8 on Saturdays. Anything else to add?
Yeah, we about to talk about Sundays too and dedicate them to the Lord. Start opening up on Sundays.
We are open on Sunday. Don't listen to Dreamy.
Okay. So,
Dedicating Sunday to the Lord.
okay, you rotate. Okay, well, people can still work and dedicate, All right.
About 5, if you think about rotate and dedicate. Rotate
Shut up.
life.
Shut up.
Take it 5 days apart.
Oh, goodness. Well, I tell you, Dazzle Dash is in really good hands. I've only seen 2 of the 6, and oh my goodness. I mean, just coming to your shop must be like a blast.
Absolutely.
So you get entertainment and your products. Like what can get better than that? But I've enjoyed interviewing the 2 of you today. I really hope that your business continues to grow and flourish, and that you keep that mindset of giving back to the community. And for our East Orange community, support this Black-owned business. you've already heard, from them that they are really committed to supporting not only the community, they've lived here just about all of their lives. And so they're already embedded. They're committed to this community. And so let's support them. So this wraps up another edition of Spotlight on East Orange Business. Spotlight on East Orange Business is our weekly business and community affairs program. I am Anna Banks, your host. And this program is sponsored by Thrive Leadership Institute in collaboration with the East Orange Business Association. We air every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. And starting next week, we've been approved for LinkedIn. So if you have an East Orange-based business, or if your business supports East Orange residents, we would love to interview you. So if you would like to be a guest, please contact me at hello@thriveleadershipinstitute.com. That's hello@thriveleadershipinstitute.com, so that we can schedule you for one of our future editions of Spotlight on East Orange Business. Thank you so much, ladies. Have a great evening. Good night.